Hello. Hello. Bonjour. Bonjour. Buongiorno. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. What's good, y'all? How we all feeling? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? How we feeling? How we feeling? Woo, 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 woo. I like that one. Oh, yes, I like that very much. How we feeling, y'all? How we feeling, y'all? We back, we back. We got some food hung with the girlfriend for a bit. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. How we feeling? How we been? How we feeling with my friends? What's up, y'all? Where everybody at? Where y'all at? We're just getting this party started. Let's get this freaking party started. Woo! Woo! What's up, jerks? What's up, you jerks? Online and feeling fine. Online and feeling fine, eh? In it. Oi. What's up, Lily? How we feeling? How we feeling? Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to the website, youtube.com. Ooh, child. Jack Bean, the meme lord. What's up, yo? Shout out to Lily. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Hey, yo. Jack, what's good, dog? Jack said, I'm here on my account today, boys. This what's up. Yo, what's up, Flagpole? Welcome back, Heather. Heather, how you feeling? Any improvement on the on your back? Heather had a bit of a spill. Shout out to Heather. kind of like this. Why do I like this so much? Yo, thank you for clicking the hearts and the likes and all that fun stuff, you guys. It means a lot. Helps a lot. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I want to do a whole stream where I do it in a Irish accent. Oh, let's go. I think we could do it. I think I could do an entire stream talking like this. Don't you think? Don't you think? Do you think I couldn't do it? Oh, I think I could do it. I forgot to subscribe to the channel on my account. Yo, you're okay, Jack. I forgive you. I forgive you, but only this once. But only this once. But only this once. Flago said, I'm feeling good, but now I'm taking care of my grandma. She's getting close to dying, so I'm helping until she passes. Hopefully not soon. Oh, yeah, hopefully not soon. Shout out to the grandma. Bro, I got an ad right when you started talking to me. Should I turn... so I've been experimenting with, like, turning down the ad frequency or turning it up and all that kind of stuff to see if it impacts anything. So feel free to let me know if you think it's better. Should I turn down the frequency and all that kind of stuff, But oh man, am I the only one sick of AI related ads? No, I'm with you on that, brother. I'm with you on that, Jack. Flagpole, I'm sorry that your grandma's not doing well. It's hard near those end of life years. Good for you though for being there for her. That's really amazing. Because the ad I got was one of those, man, and I'm so tired of... Which one was it? Yeah, she has stage 4 leukemia. Damn. Yo, shout out to Mama Flagpole or Grandma Flagpole. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Heather. Shout out to Lily. Thank you for coming through, guys. Interesting. Let me see the live chat because I just saw that on there. What a weird thing to say, bro. Noob guru. I hope you have a good day, man. That's some weird energy, bro. This is what you're doing with your night. That's interesting. I'm so sorry that that's what your night has been reduced to. That's kind of sad. You're always welcome here. I got nothing but love for you, brother. I don't know why you come and saying weird shit, but nothing but love for you. One for an AI plugin that finds samples. I've gotten that one a bunch, Jack. The music-related AI stuff, for sure. Oh, there's Ember, too. Ember said some weird... Oh, interesting. Ember Void TV thinks that my live stream with 4 people is like really the place that really things are going to happen. So, best of luck to y'all. And the one I keep getting is base 44. I'm sick of base. What is base 44? I don't know what that is. It's an AI app that allows you to make a website just by using prompts. Oh, weird. I've never heard of it. I feel like those are the people who are paying the most for ads, probably. You know what I mean? Jack Bean said, there was one song that you were making, and I really liked how it sounded. You can always look in the top left-hand corner, if you can see in the Ableton screen, you can always see the name of the track at the very top. And Jack, next time, feel free to like say that you want me to like remember this one. I'll tell you the name of the project and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate that, Jack. That means a lot to me, man. There's a really cool voice sample in it. Oh, was this a while ago, Jack? Is that what you're talking about? You made a little back. I cannot describe how it went though, but it had a modulating voice sample. So I'm taking some time off so I can. What's up, Kane? How you doing, brother? Does she? I mean, like, do you know how much time she has, Flagpole, or is it just kind of like you're just kind of seeing what happens? So sad. I'm so sorry, Flagpole. Maybe by next month if that. I'm sorry, Heather. Well, you're a good granddaughter for being there for her. I'm sure that means so much to her. It's really sweet of you. She's getting weaker and weaker. Stoner said, lock in, bro. Lock in. What's up, Chef? How you doing, bro? Flagpole, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. How's the night, Jeff? What's up, light years? How you doing, brother? What's good? What's good? Cool with y'all the rest of my night. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we gotta make some new shit, man. Cause there's so many. I mean, I'm stuck between like so many fucking old songs that I haven't released yet that I keep wanting to fuck with, and then I have all this new stuff. Adam said eating pizza with Patty. Yo, shout out to Adam and Patty. Cutest couple in the city. Maxing and relax. Nice dog. Life's good. Busy and ladyful. Let's go, Stoner. For real? Yeah, what's good on that? Or I don't want to jinx it or anything. Are you just out there like a dog? You're out there like a dog. She said, hi, Sean. Aw. Salute. Keeping it G. Hey, big dog. Hope you're having a wonderful day. You know what time it is. Hit me with that early PlayStation loading screen, Pete. Shout out to Carventure. Right now we're on some Lord of the Rings type shit. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Big Mike says, can you play some pipe organ? I mean, probably have some pipe organ. Do you think some pipe organ would be good for that? Ooh. Usually Carventure usually wants me to make like some chili cook-off type beats. Wishing Whales said, turning in my script tomorrow, wrapping up the edit tonight. Nice, dude. Let's go. What if I turn it in and they hate it, LMAO? I mean, nothing will change. Then they're dumb, Adam. Failure is part of success, you know, also. You're gonna be fine, brother. Shout out to Ashley. How you doing, Ash? Yo, shout out to Stoner. Let's go. Shout out to Suffer Skate homies. Salute. Salute. Let's go. Thank you, Stoner. Shout out to Stoner for the $1.99 gift. Made us hit our super chat goal in the first like half hour, first 20 minutes. Let's go, brother. I appreciate that so much. I love it when the confetti goes ba-doom. I do like this one. There's some parts we gotta build up more though. Ash, how you doing? How's the night? It's very much like the Batman animated series. Where are you talking about, the song or the thing you wrote? Rhea will be here soon. Sup, Cheebers? I was gonna say, where's Rhea? I think I missed her live stream earlier. Dude, this sounds like the Mist soundtrack. If you know, you know. Yo, shout out to Mist. Shout out to Mist and to Riven. Yo, those were the most confusing games for me. I was still in love with those games. I had no idea what I was doing. I was like 10 years old and like, I don't understand what this game is. I don't understand any of these puzzles. What's up, the guy with the rings? Yo, Mist was incredible. Shout out to Cyan. The script, but your song fits the vibe too. I got a Whopper meal. So did I. I got to catch her next one. Her Blue's Clues toy is fire. I agreed. That shit is so cool. Shout out to Rhea. Shout out to RHX. Economics, do you play guitar? I do play guitar. I don't play guitar, I think, as well as other people. Do you want to hear this one song I made with my guitar? I've really enjoyed this one particular song. If this is Ableton, Sean Kadrowski. Shout out to Sean. My name is also Sean, except I spell it the other way. Yo, shout out to Rhea. Shout out to Ash, the dynamic duo. Shout out to Adam, Wishing Whales Adam in the horizontal stream. He is the one who wrote Aroma Vision, which is the film that we just screened at the Milwaukee Film Festival the other day. Got to hear my music in a movie theater for the first time. It was amazing. Rhea, your homies. Ash is in the other chat. Am I allowed to say her full government name and address and phone number? Just my first name. Shout out to the Seans. That's what's up. I use Sonar, Cakewalk, and Pro Tools. That's what's up, Sean. Used to use Ableton. Hell yeah. Dude, Cakewalk's great. Pro Tools is great. Let's go. On this channel, we do not discriminate against any DAWs. Any and every DAW is incredible. We are at an amazing point in creation. What's up, gamer guy? Jackbean said, puzzles and games are either super fun or the absolute bane of your existence. That's what's up. Gamer guy, what's up with you, brother? Gamer, what's up, Ben? Gamer, you alright, bro? Gamer, speak to me, brother. What's going on? I did not know that, Adam. Okay, I'm in correct chat now. Okay, fine, Jonathan. Oh, also, Adam, I got booked on that job next week, so I'm excited about that. When we were at the film festival, I ran into a bunch of people, and they were like, "Oh, are you on that job next week?" And I was like, "No." And then literally got a text this morning about it. So we do not discriminate against any kind of job. They are all good. Guy walks in, only using their phone to record. Well, truthfully though, like, yo, if you can do that, I support it. Yo, shout out to RJ, aka Economics Mod, big homie. Let's go. I thought it was in the no. There's no wrong one. Wherever you guys are is the right one. Let's go. Would you rather give up hand soap or toilet hand soap immediately? Although, I guess that would lead to problems in the end. Economics is bothering. Gamer guy, man. Gamer, are you mad that you got muted this morning when you were spamming the chat, counting to up to 20, I believe? Gamer, nobody was that mad at you, bro. I'm sorry if you feel upset that they only muted you for 2 minutes. They were mostly just messing with you. They were just like, hey, oh, stop clogging the chat. But I think Gamer Guy is upset that he was muted earlier today. So, Gamer Guy, man, you're gonna be okay, dog? Do you think we can move on from this, and you think you can still be a member of the community and get along, or is this tainted your experience with the channel? You know, do we have to part ways, or do you want to? I'm asking me, Gamer, answer me for real, or we will just boot you out of the channel. But like, I don't want to. You seem like a decent person. If you want to be a part of the community, we can move on from this. Nobody was that mad at you. They timed you out as like a joke. It was literally like you got timed out for 3 minutes, man. All love, Gamer. We just don't like spamming. That's exactly how we feel, man. Gamer, we got nothing but love for you, brother. You don't have to get mad and weird about it. You make me want to get back, and I'm like, yo, shout out to Cool Cat McFat. Car Venture, I appreciate you. Would you rather have a pet penguin or an owl? Owl. Penguins seem like they're too much work. I'm likely on the job as well, but unsure what it even is. All I know is it's our favorite basketball player for the Milwaukee Bucks, and a variety of different things happening on multiple days. I know I'm boom mopping for 1 day, and I'm sound mixing for, I believe, 2 of the days. So, wishing says I don't love Gamer. He needs some milk. Yo, shout out to Light Years. Yo, Light Years is one of my homies from way back in the day, from when we used to work together at a music store. Adam is a prolific screenwriter here in town. Rhea and Ash are homies, our Canadian homies. I appreciate you all. Legendary name. Sean, do you do any post-production or just your own stuff? So I mostly just do my own stuff, brother. I have been scoring some films. I'm trying to get more experience doing that. So I've been scoring some short films of friends of mine. But Gamer Guy, you doing all right, bro? For real, how is your night? Like, nobody's hating on you, man. We got nothing but love. You are welcome in this community. We do not need to have some kind of antagonistic shit in the chat. Jack Bean the meme lord said he needs some milk is some insane ball knowledge. Y'all want some of my milkshake? I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. Also, guys, if you don't mind clicking the thumbs up, clicking the hearts, I'd appreciate that. Shout out to Economics Mod, aka RJ. I've been a mixing engineer for 25 years. Was just curious. Sean, that's cool, man. We were just talking about like the difference between like mixing and creating, and how a lot of people sometimes, as they're creating, get bogged down in like too much mixing and analyzing sounds too much sometimes. And I feel like I often, I do a little bit of mixing as I'm creating, but I do think that often mixing is there's a lot of stuff that should be done after, like, takes away from the creation process. But again, I think that also might just be my ADD. Rather job you hate but be able to retire comfortably in 10 years, or have your dream job but have to work till you're 70. Yeah, I work till I'm 70. I took off on Monday. P and I are finally celebrating our anniversary that day. Aw. Adam, what are you doing? What are you guys doing for your anniversary? Congratulations on your anniversary, Lo. My first night learning production, I spent 7 hours getting my kick drum sound how I heard it in my head. No joke. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of people that toil over very specific sounds and spend a lot of time on little parts, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have just always found that unless it's something that comes up in the moment where I'm like, play a sound. I want to roll off some low end, so I just do it. I'll do basic shit like that, but like I don't worry if the mix is like muddy. I don't really worry if things aren't totally sitting perfectly sonically. I focus on the vibe and the feeling of the song. If it makes me feel good, then it's something that you want to keep tweaking, and that's when you can start getting more into like the mixing element of things. But I do think that sometimes it really encroaches on the creative process. I mix while I work, but I polish up the mix afterwards for far too long. Well, I think that's the right time to do it, Rhea, is after. But it's like you got to get that sound first, and I think some people spend a lot of time just like trying to dial in, make it sound sonically perfect before you even have the song finished. It's mostly post-production in my opinion. Mixer usually works better that way. 100% agree, Sean. Yo, let's all welcome Sean to the I think he's new to the channel. I think he's going to make a great addition to the community. If only I could get literally anything to sound it how it is in my head. If you try to mix or master during production, you overanalyze way too much. I agree, Sean. I think that also, and part of this is too that like, I think that there are a lot of like mix engineers and people that are more focused on that stuff that are going on the internet, on TikTok, and telling creators and artists, they're being like, your mixes sound muddy and you need to do this. And it's like they're really doing a disservice to creators by constantly making them worried about how their mix sounds and what their vocal chain is and all this other shit. Like, you got people trying to dial in a vocal chain before they have any lyrics written. And like, a vocal chain can change for every song. Like, this idea that a vocal chain is the same for every single type of song. I think it's a lot of the guru shit on TikTok that I'm like, I'm over that. All these people talking about all this like shit where I'm like, bro, it's like we were talking about I was making an analogy earlier where I'm like, you're in a situation where like there's like on a film set, the grip or like the dolly grip isn't going to give an actor their opinion on how they should perform and the actor isn't going to go to the dolly grip and be like, you should push the dolly a little different. You know what I mean? Each have their own set like job to do on set, and knowing your place, and it's not to take away from the actor or from the dolly grip of what they do. They just do different jobs that services this larger project. But it's like sometimes it's like, bro, like, I don't give a fuck that my mix is muddy. I'm trying to pull something out of the ether, man. You know what I mean? Wishing Whale Adam said going to Lebanese house and trying to figure out the rest. Yo, that plate, me and the girl just went there the other day for lunch. We got falafel, chicken shish kebab, and some tea, and just like chilled. It was really good and relatively inexpensive considering. Ray says, welcome, new Sean. That's what makes protection so beautiful. Art in general, we don't all agree. Art has no rules. It leaves no room for differing perspectives. That's what's up, Ash. If the producers are anxious, we have less competition. I'm joking. No, we don't. Creating with feeling and not intention has quickly become a trending thing to do. Stop stressing over perfection. Embrace the emotional and mental release of the art created. Yo, salute to Ash. I'm just not as good at quick as you guys, and I hate how almost everything I make sounds unless I spend tons of time on it. That's okay, Cool Cat. I mean, like, also keep in mind that I've been sitting in Ableton for 20 years. So like it looks like it comes fast to me, bro. I've been doing this nonstop. I have not gotten up from the computer. Like, I get up from the computer to spend time with my girlfriend. I touch some grass. I do some jobs. I make some money, but I spend a lot of time focused on this. So it takes a long time to feel like quick. And even then, bro, like, I make shit all the time. I make bad music constantly, dog. Either what I make sounds perfect instantly or it takes 400 years. Screw that noise. Vocals are the hardest to EQ and filter correctly. Totally agree. There's an ad for a 14 plug-in auto-tune chain going around, and it's supposed to make me interested in their product, but it seems way too tedious. Interesting. Cool Cat, what's the name of that? RJ, who is our economics mod, he said, I'm working chat, but I have everything in my ear. Sean, let me know if I need to mod, bro. Yo, salute to RJ. Now that we know we're in RJ's ear, let's just whisper sweet nothings to him. Hello, RJ. You're doing a great job at work. You should break into that office. There's nobody there. You should go into that office and search the desk. Open the drawer and steal something. Just steal anything. No one will know, and you'll feel alive. Steal. 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 Sorry, I'm just trying to get RJ in trouble. Hello, RJ. This is Economics' channel. We're all here for you. We're all watching you. We all want the best for you. Just so everybody knows, I do have 2 streams going, so I am talking to some people in the vertical stream and the horizontal stream. Both are on YouTube, so feel free to join whichever one you want, depending on what you like to watch. I've never been outside before, ever. I only know computer. What is air? What is sun? Yo, thank you for the likes and the hearts. If you haven't, please click the thumbs up, guys. Whichever stream you're in, it helps my stream a ton if you guys are able to click the hearts and the likes. All of that is tracked by the YouTube AI. Cool Cat said, it's just the new Auto-Tune Ultimate Suite, and they showcase why you need the full package. Because it only says good once you bring in 14 separate plugins. Not for me. I'm good with Isotope Nectar. Hell yeah. Yeah, Auto-Tune really lost me, man. I'd rather have a shittier Auto-Tune from my TC Helicon than pay a monthly fee for 400 plugins that eat up my processing power and don't do that much for me. I'm with you on that, Cool Cat. Shout out to Wayne Bouchard for this. Let's go. Sean said, hey, Cool Cat, if I can offer some friendly advice, spend some time training your ear with stuff like Alan Parsons Project or other very well-known masters. Hell yeah. Hey, so if you're new to the chat and you have a gray name, 2 things I ask, please. Subscribe, and then please make sure that you have the ability to receive gifted memberships turned on in your settings. You do not have to purchase a membership. I do have 2 membership tiers. One is 99 cents a month and one is $4.99 a month. But if you do not have the money to do that, that is totally okay. Just make sure you have the ability to receive a gift one turned on, and one of our generous subscribers will gift you one eventually. Everyone gets one. They gift 1 month of the 99-cent tier. So if you're new to the channel, just make sure you got that setting turned on. You do that by clicking the join button, clicking the 3 white dots within that window, and then clicking on accept gift memberships in the settings there. I suggest that all of you do that, and then you will have green names, and life will be perfect, and all the world's problems will be solved. Cool Cat said, I only know the Chicago Bulls entrance from Alan Parsons. And now, your Chicago Bulls, Tony Kukoc, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, BJ Armstrong, Michael Jordan. Dude, those guys are amazing. Shout out to Sam. Indie Vocalist said, I remember when I was a beginner, I was mixing after every step, trying to make it sound perfect even before it's completed. Good morning. I'm talking in front of the press today, Sam. Good luck with your... Sam has a very important thing for school, I guess, today. He was talking about it earlier in the stream. I hope you have a great... I think it's going to go wonderfully. Just don't stress too much. That's so funny. I asked Rhea who Wayne Bouchard is. I thought he was a celebrity. What's up, Wayne Bouchard? Wayne Bouchard is a celebrity. Wayne Bouchard is our stream boss. He snatched the stream boss title from RJ. Whenever you donate money, whenever you donate a super chat to the channel, you are able to, if you're the stream boss, when you donate money, it replenishes your health. And when you are not the stream boss, it takes away from their health every time a super chat is sent. So Wayne Bouchard sent that earlier today, and he took stream boss, and people have already been chipping away. He's at 6,393 health remaining. The name is Sirius. The Bulls intro song. That's what's up. Sean, where are you from, bro? Also, by the way, my name is Sean as well. Womp, wow. Your Chicago Bulls. Yo, that shit was awesome. I got to see one Bulls game at the United Center when they had Michael Jordan. And that was pretty cool. That was pretty fucking cool. Yo, Cool Cat. Yo, shout out to Cool Cat for the $4.99. This is $5 of money. Yo, Cool Cat, let's spend. Dude, thank you, brother. Yo, shout out to Jeff and shout out to Cool Cat, the two homies who have donated, helped us reach our super chat goal today. Thank you to Stoner and thank you to Cool Cat for the donations, you guys. It means so much to me and the channel. Let's go. Let's go. The home and birthplace of house music. Wait. Baltimore? Am I right? I am not admittedly a huge house music, like, I love house music, but I don't know, it's like, Chicago. Oh, Chicago. I was like, wait, I thought house music was started in, why do I think Baltimore? Doesn't Baltimore have like a strong connection to the house music scene though, or am I totally off base on that? Cause the thing is, Sean, I'm up in Wisconsin, and there's a lot of people who are homies with a lot of people I worked with. Back at the music store here up here. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking of Baltimore then. I don't know shit. This is my UK Wagwan. Shout out to the Queen. Shout out to the Queen. Oi. But a lot of people up here in Milwaukee have a lot of connections to the Chicago house music scene. You ever heard of Massive? Cool Cat said, I would have think that's house music came from like Romania or something. Sean's is where it's at. Was what? Yo, shout out to Ash. Shout out to Rhea. Rhea, thank you for bringing your homies into the chat. Rhea, how was the live stream? One must say good day, sir. Yo, good day, sir. Shout out to Kane. How we feeling, brother? Shout out to the Queen. Rest in peace, Queen. Queen Elizabeth. Mm-hmm. Rhea, tell me what were your feelings? What did you not like and what did you like? Oh, good day, sir. Pip, pip, cheerio. Pip, pip, cheerio. One love, y'all. What did you... Rhea, believe me, as someone who has done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of streams, I know exactly how you feel. Did you feel like your engagement was off? Did you feel like how did it sound? Like, I found that often when I had a bad stream, and even like, I mean, ask my girlfriend how many times I'm complaining about streams being bad and then turning good, or sometimes them being bad. Like, a lot of the time my issues with streaming came from like, Rhea, one question, were you streaming from your phone directly or through like a third-party app? Because one thing that is super important if you're mobile streaming through the YouTube app is definitely every time before I use my phone, I double check and make sure that YouTube is updated. Because if YouTube is not updated, they will not send your stream to anyone. You will be highly deprioritized as a mobile stream because they immediately, that's one of the first things I think they check for, is if this app is up to date. It's a small thing, but like I even have my apps set to like auto update, but they don't do that all the time. So sometimes I found that like I'd be like, why is nobody here? And then it'd be like, oh, the app was out of date. That's sometimes a thing. Also, sometimes if you're streaming through a third-party app, making sure that the audio bit rate and the video bit rate are accurate, making sure that all of your like settings in terms of like the video whatever settings are all like accurate. It's enough to really second guess your skills sometimes. Never streamed online, but I feel similar when I post art and it doesn't get the traffic I hope. It was just me. Rhea, I really wonder if it has something to do with the app, with like your updating of your app, because it should send you to new people. Also, other question: were you doing vertical or horizontal? It's a flagpole. Oh, shout out to flagpole. Let's go. Tea and crumpets. I could talk about house music for days on end. Used to spin house. Sean, you ever come up to Milwaukee at all, brother? Yo, Persin. Mobile on desktop. Break the system. Break the system. Yo, shout out to Persin, our homie from down under. How you been, brother? He said, what do you use to make drums so quickly? Are you using the keys as a MIDI or dragging individual drum samples? Cool cat, I do a combination of all those things. I have a variety of breaks and loops that I've either accumulated over the last decade. Some things I've downloaded from Splice. Some things I've accumulated from a variety of different friends and fellow producers and random packs online and stuff like that. So I sometimes I'll take a drum sample and I'll build that out with one hits. Sometimes I just take a couple of one hits and I leave it really empty. You know, like I have a lot of different approaches to how I approach drums in particular. But I will say I have leaned more into sampling drums just because, for example, like they've already done all the compression. They've already done all the mixing of that little part. And so using a drum loop is like, if you consider that cheating, then using a drum player is also like having a drummer in your band is also cheating, because that's all you're doing when you're using a drum sample is you're using somebody else's, like somebody already set up the drum kit, somebody already mic'd that drum kit, somebody recorded that, somebody affected it, mixed it, mastered it, and already bounced it. Like it's already ready. And sometimes that's not great. It gives you, but you can still tweak it. I'm not really sure, but I think it was horizontal. Just got to get set up with Streamlabs or whatever. You got this, Rhea. It's gonna be great. It's hard, trust me. It takes a long time, and this is kind of like, it's like one of those feelings, when stand-up comedians like you have to bomb. You have to have a bad stream and it's the same thing with music. It's like you have to do something bad and make something shitty to know that you don't want to do that, or, you know, to understand that kind of shit. So you're on the right track, even if it doesn't feel like that. Person said, missed your stream today. SARS economics. I repaired a toilet times 8. Economics times 8. I like that, person. I repaired a toilet. First one ever, 1 for 1. Thank gosh it wasn't 1 for 2, if you get what I mean. Yo, what's up, Scottish woman? How you doing? Shout out to our friendly neighborhood witch, Scottish woman. I can only speak for myself, but I'm old school. I use a Roland 303 and other drum machines. That's what's up. I love those older drum machines are amazing. Wally G said, good chat, gave me ideas. Glad I found this channel. Yo, Wally, I didn't even know you were in the chat, man. What's up? Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here, brother. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you're subscribed, and please make sure you have the ability to receive gift memberships turned on, so you can get a green name just like everybody else in the chat. I appreciate you coming through. That's a really nice thing to say. If you have any questions, anybody, please let me know in the chat. Cool Cat says, I have addictive drums and EXO because I prefer a live set sound, but it makes adding fills or variation difficult. Sean K said, I've been up to Milwaukee a lot. Used to DJ up there back in 0205 also. Nice, dude. That's awesome. We probably just barely missed each other. I know a lot of folks that were doing house music and out on the clubs. I'll bet you we have many mutual friends. Do you know any DJs in particular up here? And drop some names, because I'll bet you there's a good chance I might know them. In Milwaukee, we have like 2 degrees of separation between everyone. Scottish says, hi, friend. Yes, I am a witch. Salute. I could see that using samples and such, you can splice or cut out parts and sample and layer it. There's so much you can do. I think that it's also like with anything, it's like, what up from Portland, Oregon? Yo, shout out to our homies up in the Pacific Northwest. We love y'all. We love y'all. Wally G, what's your story, brother? Have you been to this? Your name seems familiar, but maybe I'm full of crap. I think my dad says you're full of crap. You guys remember that kid from Ghostbusters? My dad says you're full of crap. Shout out to Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. Okay, let's just start a new track here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Ash said we're all a little full of crap. That's so true. Hanson had a hit 90s song, Man from Milwaukee. I've never heard that, actually. That's so funny. Not in Milwaukee specifically, but I used to play a lot with Too Cool Chris and DJ Psycho. Bad Boy Bill as well. Yo, that's cool as hell, dude. Bad Boy Bill, bro. That's a deep cut, man. I was just coming out of high school right around then, around like the very early 2000s. So we were just starting to come on the scene. I ran a record label for a while locally here. I worked at a music store here. You might have heard of the music store. I worked at a music store called Nova Music. It was a great place for DJs and synth heads and stuff. Wally G says, you probably see me messing with the Dr. Green Thumb chat. Wait, what's that? What is the Dr. Green Thumb chat? What is that? Let's see what we can do here, huh? That's actually kind of cool. Fucking. Oh, let's go. Do I hear green sleeves? I graduated high school in '96. That's what's up, Sean. So my whole I got a lot of family down in Chicago, but they're all in the western suburbs there. But Chicago's kind of like a second. Hello, I am paging Dr. Green Thumb. I'd like to tell you just where I'm from. Wally G, I appreciate you, brother. Insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. Membrane, insane in the brain. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got family over in Lombard, brother. Do I hear Zelda? Is that bassoon I hear? Yeah, I'm messing around with my, let's go. Wally G. Yo, thanks for coming through, man. I'm glad the algorithm brought you here. Shout out to Sean as well. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Jack being the meme lord, my homie. Shout out to Economics Mod, a.k.a. RJ. Much love to the homie. Cool Cat, I appreciate you, brother. Scottish woman. Kane, Rhea, Ashley, Wally G. Sean, Doctor. Shout out to PersonTube. Hell yeah. No, I appreciate you, bro. We have a lot of different types of people on this channel, and so it's always nice to run into different kinds of people. Feel free to join the Discord. It's pretty low-key, not too much drama. We all just kind of share pictures of our animals and music we're working on. And then there's a lot of different types of musicians and people at different points of their career. So you have a lot of people, some people who are very experienced and making dope shit, and some people who are just starting out. So it's a good place. Like, some people like to ask, like, what's compression and stuff like that. And so it's actually like really, really helpful. Do you want to? Let's see here. Yay, I'm a homie, Jack B. Cookie, what's up? Yo, shout out to Cookie Makes Vids. Said, I'm actually so pissed. Literally early midnight, I randomly lost 300 subs. Like, what the hell? Because of this, I decided to take a break because that was my last straw. I'd be happy to, it'd be an honor to have you in the Discord. I think that your experience would probably be really helpful to a lot of people, man. And also, I've noticed there's so many positive people. Like, one of the biggest things about this channel is that we're all really focused on, like, keeping it positive, which I know sounds a little corny, but frankly, I think that, like, given the circumstances of today's world, I think it's very important to have a place where we can all be, like, not be mad, a place where we can all, like, meet. I want this place to be a place where everyone feels loved, regardless of political affiliation, regardless of any of ideological differences or anything. I just, that's the main thing, is that everyone shows each other the amount of respect and love that each human being deserves. So that's the only thing that we kind of demand. That's the only rule of the channel, is like golden rule shit, like be good to each other. My Discord is on the profile. Yeah, I'll pull it up for you, brother. Cookie said, because of this, I decided to take a break because that was my last straw. I'm losing subs and views, but I'm struggling to keep going forward. My break will start on April 30th until May 17th because my web series premieres that day. So it's not a forever break. Yo, Cookie, I'm proud of you for, I don't know how to say this. I know it's difficult. I have also lost subs. I've also dealt with people coming in and then people leaving. It happens a lot. And I know how difficult it is, and I know that it hurts. So nothing's really going to fix that. I think that you're doing an extremely smart thing by saying, I'm taking a break. Because this, as much as it matters to you, and as much as I want to say, like, hey, man, stay positive and grind through it and don't worry and keep doing it, I think sometimes if it's really taking away from your quality of life, I think a little break is good. Never hurts. So I'm proud of you for that. Said Team Music. That's what's up, Wally. Let me pull up this Discord for the homie. Right here. So it's not absolutely, Cookie. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, and I know how hard it is. And like I said, I don't want to give you some bullshit ass like, hey man, it's gonna get better. Because sometimes, no, you actually just need to be a little refreshed. But I will say also, it's part of the game, and you have to be able to accept some of what you're experiencing. A lot of this, the growth, the excitement, the success that you've had on your channel because of the things that you made, those are all the good things. Those are all like the best parts of it. But what you're dealing with now is like there is always not so great parts of it. There's some down moments. There's loss. There's mistakes. You know what I mean? So it's not all, and this journey that you're on YouTube and in life in general, there are going to be these moments where you're down. But that's also why I'm saying, like, you taking a little break and saying, you know what, while I'm down, I'm going to collect my thoughts. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to reevaluate. I'm going to come back refreshed. I think that that's super smart. So you're handling it well. It's not easy, and it's very, very difficult. So I'm proud of you, Cookie. I know it's tough. Don't give up, but you're not. It sounds like you're not. I think you're doing a very smart thing. That being said, you're not, you can also, if you feel better in 2 days, then you come back in 2 days. You know what I mean? Because you might find that, in 2 days you don't care anymore. And you say, you know what, because as much as, you'll never, one thing to keep in mind, Cookie, and this isn't, I'm not trying to make you feel bad in any way, but Cookie, keep in mind that if your goal is to get more and more subscribers, you'll never be happy. So you have to because it'll never be enough. When you get 1,000, you want 2,000. When you get 2,000, you want 5. When you get 5, you want 10. When you get 10, you want 20. So there is a little bit of go for growth, and don't worry. Go for change. And I get it. I'm not discouraging you, but don't focus too much on that. Don't focus on the fact that you lost 300 subscribers, buddy. Cookie, you have 3,600 subscribers, brother. That is huge. So don't focus on the fact that you might have lost a couple of subscribers. Focus on the ones that you do have. You have a ton of subscribers. What's up, Velocity? I've taken so many breaks over the last 25 years, it's not even funny. Cheeber has new profile pics. Let's go. Not 36,000, 3,600. But still, it's like, focus on the ones that you do have. Because one thing you don't want to do also is when you have so many people that are supporting you, you don't want to make those people feel like they don't matter, because they do. So it's almost like sometimes when you lose subscribers, that's good. You're losing the people who didn't support you. You're losing the people who didn't care. But the people who are left behind, those are the ones you want to focus on. So don't make content just to get new numbers and more numbers. Focus on entertaining the people who have already come to support you, I know that's probably part of why, because it would happen so suddenly. And that probably just means that there was a bunch of weird activity. People might have, you never know. Create for creation's sake. Well said, Wally. Be really, like, if you're going to put that much weight on 300 subscribers, you know what I mean? That's fair. You said, I lost 300 subs. That's fair to say. That's so many. That's 300 is a lot of people. But that means that if 300 people leaving hurts, then why isn't 3,600 literally like 10 times 300? Those people are there and love you and love what you're doing, love your content, have subscribed and stuck around. Focus on them. Don't focus on your haters. Focus on your fans. Velocity said, I was watching this one video and all the comments were saying disrespect to the guy who fat shamed her, respect to the guys who stood up for her, and I saw the same comments 1,000 times, so I decided. Let's go, RJ. It's really easy to give a lot of weight to the negative, but then you got to give equal weight to the positive. Be proud of the accomplishments that you made and make content not for, don't worry about those people. The people who don't support you are going to leave you, and they should. Good riddance to them. And they'll be back. They'll be back. Cookie said, I'm going to begin animating my web series pilot since I'm really procrastinating on it, LOL. Thank you so much for advice. Absolutely, bro. And Cookie, you got something else to work on too, so that's cool, awesome. Cool as well. I said cool. That's cool, awesome. That is cool, awesome. Sean said, well said, sir. I didn't do stream or anything like that or creating, but it's the same thing in doing mastering and mixing or anything else in life. The people who are fake don't stick around long. 100% agree. The guy who eats uranium said, of course, RJ, I must look out for economics members to sub to. I decided to pretend to be the guy who and I said, I'm not fashion. I'm just, and in my defense, I was joking at 3M. 17,000 replies. Well, no, there's one Sean, and then there's another Sean. Velocity, how you doing, brother? Velocity's just over here causing trouble on the internet. That's funny. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Fuck the haters, do it for the chat. This was up. Cheeb, will graphic design. It's Sean Cheeb's, not Sean. Cheeb's AFK to start design. Let's go. Never too many Sean. Shaun, Scene. Some of the comments that said stuff like that that's not funny and oh my god, you're something, but I just move on with it. Velocity, how's your day, brother? What's good, man? Yeah. This is Zoe RJ. That's so funny. Oh yeah. Let's go back to these strings in here. What's up, freak? How you doing, brother? Velocity said, hey man, I've been good. What about you? I've been chilling, brother. We streamed all day today. Been working on new stuff, going through old stuff, uploading songs, picking through things. Yo, we're at 84 members of the Discord. That's what's up. Let's go. Thank you for everybody who has joined the Discord. It means so much to me. Thank you for being part of this community. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. Love the dog, bro. What is your dog's name, bro? What a little cutie. I love those little bug eyes. Hell yeah. I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner. Sean, what's your dog's name? Bro, I have to go to bed. Early riser. Subscribe to the channel and join the Discord. I'll see you around. Yo, shout out to Sean. Salute, brother. Also, Sean, before you leave, just make sure you have the ability to receive gift memberships turned on because people on the channel love to gift memberships. So the way you do that is clicking the join button, clicking the 3 white dots at the top of that video, and then toggling on the ability to receive gift memberships in that window. Velocity said, when I rap, sometimes I pretend to rap as an alien named Glorpon. That's a young Glorga. A YG. Velocity, where are you from again, brother? I forget if you've ever shared that in the chat. I'm curious. What a man, what a man, blah, 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 blah. Let's go. James is Winston. Winton. I am Winton. Big Florida. What are you saying about Florida? Cause I live in the big floor. Oh no shit, I live in Florida as well. Big Florida. Zing. I'm sorry, I didn't see that in the chat. What up? Shout out to Zing. How we feeling, Zingius? No. I'm out for the night. Thanks for the session. Yo, shout out to Ash. Appreciate you coming through. Much love to ya. Much love to Ash. Ash is Rhea's home girl. Much love to you both. Wally G said, tossing out ideas to the stoner musicians, Be Real TV, Dr. Green Thumb Show. I mentioned you could make music or write lyrics while the show is going on, making music and making beats. Oh, shit. You could both record what's played or use AI to scrub the tunes played during the show. Really? I didn't. So Be Real does like a whole... It does a whole ass thing? I'm just a bit moody tonight. I'm still going to hang around and work on my tape player thing. I'll be normal again soon. Hi, Zingy. What a creep. Yo, much love. Appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. Shout out to Rhea. Live to Survive says Marilize Legalwana. Salute to that. I'm in Daytona Beach. Oh, damn, I know where that is. Yo, shout out to Economics Mod, a.k.a. RJ, for the gifted membership. And congratulations to James. James is Winston Advocate. Oh, he hasn't. Just suggesting a new way to create. Oh. I see. I miss all of this. How you doing tonight? Like some random chatter might spit lyrics on a tune. There's a world of unheard of with love and goodness, the kind of goodness, this kind twinkling sounds of peace and pace. I'm good. Just woke up and saw the stream going. I started a beat, but need to arrange and mix it. A mind in a good place. Oh, Sean, how are you doing, RHX? You're so bright and shiny, and it's helping a little. I'm moody as fuck tonight, but I'm trying. You're doing great, Rhea. Don't worry. You can be moody. This is a place you can be moody. Let it be. Jack Bean said, I think I'm... What's up, hackers? Shout out to Jack Bean, bro. Yes, Be Real has a podcast called Dr. Grease. He sits in 64 Impala and hotboxes while interviewing celebrities. I didn't know that at all. That's cool as hell. Yo, bro, what's going on? Welcome to the chat, everyone. Shout out to Jack Bean. I appreciate you, Jack. Shout out to Daniel Barry. Ooh, I recognize that piece. Yo, I'm not going to lie. I'm low-key listening to Little Introvert song so many times. That thing is already super copy. Yo, dude, that Little Introvert is super talented. He's a super talented guy. He's from my state. He lives like an hour away from me. Welcome back, Cheebs. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be. Dun, 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 dun. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. Let her be. I have to be on a strict diet for a minute, so I may be moody after what's the just for losing weight and what are you on a diet for? Here at Economics Incorporated, we eat uranium. Wait, guy, have I not? Let me see. I haven't looked at it. That's awesome, dude. Bro, that's cool, man. There'll be an answer, let it be. Hi, I'm Sean from Economics Incorporated. We eat uranium. Time out. Time out. Actually, talk about mist. This was a song. I don't wanna. You can't blame me. You ain't want me. You ain't gotta. I like that. Here at Economics Corp, everyone knows what a cheeber is, but only some people know who made it. RJ objection in the court. Plead your case, Jeeves. My BP has been high for a minute, and I went to the doctor today, and my blood sugar was up, and I've been feeling like shit, so no salt, no chicken boobs, and non-root vegetables with a little right until I get... That's what's up. Take care of that. We need you in good health, brother. Zing, I'm proud of you. That shit ain't easy. You got this, though. The human body is a resilient thing. It just needs a little bit of encouragement. You're going to do great. You can do great. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, man. What are we doing? What are we doing here? The human body is resilient. It truly is, though. I mean, that might sound like a little bit of hoo-ha, or also like, you're going to be fine. But truly, like, you know, if you do a little bit of work, your body does, like, start to, like, pick it up. You can change your body chemistry. You can change your brain chemistry. You can adjust things through all kinds of different stuff. What do we do here? What should we... Maybe we bring... Oh. I'm me on the line, I'm me on the line. Be hypnosis and let me sing. I'm me on me, I do everything. You ain't gotta love me, but I know I want. I'm proud to say my whole family knows what a cheever is. There's a kind of candy on the street. There is a kind of candy on the llama in the street. Economics is misunderstood. Shout out to Cheever. Shout out to RJ. I appreciate the love, y'all. You know how it gets at like 12:45 in the morning. Once we start getting around 1 a.m., I start to zone. I'm turning off this light. Yo, I wish I was medicated, to be honest. Ashley just said, tell him his Vyvanse just wore off. That's all, and burst out laughing. Got afraid. Yo, shout out to Ash. I'm actually completely unmedicated. I have not been on meds since I was the last time I took medication for my ADD and my depression and anxiety was when I was 15 years old. You make it all worth it. Stay off the drugs. Stay off the drugs unless you really need them. Because I know some homies that really need their meds, and I'm glad that they have them. Not everybody needs them. Some people abuse them. Some people don't need them as much. But I think there are some people that definitely need, their meds. Vyvanse is the crack of Adderall. Dare needs to inform the children about the 100% agree. Yeah, I totally agree about opiates, my dude. I lost my best friend to one of my best friends to opiates. It's okay, Wally. It was a heartbreaking thing to have to go through. It's tough to lose one of your closest friends. One of your homies. And the truth is that like he and I had grown apart a lot in the last few years. Cuz opiates will change a person, you know what I mean? What's up, Bowen? I don't want to ban you. Ooh, ooh, ha, ha, ha. Oh yeah, I totally agree, man. What's so good me on the way to fly? So me do. God damn. What's up, Dark Side? Dark Side, you doing all right, brother? How you holding up, man? Shout out to Drive By. What up, chat? What's up, brother? I heard someone say uranium. So Bowen wants to hear Ragnarok. 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 Advanced anxiety. You want to hear Ragnarok, my dude? We'll play Ragnarok for y'all. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Skee-bee, Scoobo. Ready for this?
Done, God before I got out. I'm sitting on bones, God in my yard. My vertical staying above the top. I'm a server, I'm tasting live like it's shark. I'll bury the pain, I'm sneaking up. Unagi, I'm speaking out. Where's my game? My legs give up. Hate the best, give a taste to break it up. Where's the fate that I'm supposed to wait for late at night? Watch my weight go, get that I close the same core bait, but I switch the main focus. Got a rock the game now. If you think I'm good, correct it, I'm info. Got no options, I take the railroad. Guys don't act the way they supposed to. I am the aftermath like I'm NATO.
Shout out to Drive By. Shout out to Dark Side. Yo, much love, Dark Side. I hope you're holding up all right. Drive By, how's the MPC treating you? We're up late tonight. Wally G says the dark side, the far side. Did you guys ever read that Gary Larson comic book called The Far Side? I love that shit. It's good. It definitely got me out of my beat making rut. Hell yeah. That's what it's there for. Ray said, hi, Drive By. Ray says hi. I do have 2 streams going right now. I have a vertical and a horizontal, so if you like a wide screen, bigger screen and stuff, please feel free to watch it on there. Otherwise, I do have the vertical chat if you're on your mobile. I made close to 50 beats this month on it. Let's go, Drive By. That's fucking awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Congrats, brother. Drive-by says, what up? I'm almost free. I've been locked down in these chains, and in a few minutes, I'm finally be far from them. Let's go. Free my homie RJ. Free my homie RJ. Don't forget, if you haven't, please click the thumbs up and the likes and all that stuff. Collide with the inner tide of your conscious pride and stride. Wally G. What's poppin', Drive-By? Say, how you doing? How's the NPC treating you? Dude is just churning out beats, bro. The big homie. Felt good to be back on track. Love this beat. Yo, thanks, bro. So I've been working on a bunch of, I think one of the things I'm releasing a bunch of different songs. The one with Max, the one with me on guitar. But then I was thinking also one of the Friday releases is going to be more of like a beat tape. So it's going to be a bunch of sample based, just basic, real quick, like kind of beats like this, you know? Beats on beats on beats on beats. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, you guys. On this. Can be one of I don't give two shits off, baby. On one of you. Give me a lot of this shit, and I'm gonna provide me your mics. I can't believe it, I know that I'm doing it. I can't believe it, I know that I'm doing it. boys. What's up, Real Funky? I don't know what that is, my dude. What was that? What was that? What was you fucking saying? What was you fucking saying? What are you gonna bake me a cake? What you gonna bake me a cake? What was that, a rolling pin? You gonna beat? What are you gonna bake me a cake? Yo, Tom Hardy's amazing. What was that? What is that, a fucking rolling pin? What are you gonna bake me a cake? What are you gonna bake me a cake? I wish I could do that accent they had. What are you gonna do with that? Bake me a cake? Okay, hold on. Zing said, everyone, do you generally have a BPM range you play in, or do you mix it up and use anything? Anywhere between 60 and 180. You know what I mean? Because 60 is 120, and 180 is 90, and 90 is, 45. So it really, you can go anywhere. I mean, I think I land somewhere between like 100 and 150 generally. More focused often on the 120s to 140s. But sometimes you land at 160 or 80 something, like. I have not tried Valhalla Future Verb. I only have the free Valhalla ones. The Valhalla plugins that I have are Freak Echo, Space Modulator, and Supermassive. And I always just put them just like that with those presets. So it just gets really weird. Really weird. Space Modulator is fun. Yo, shout out to Mike. Welcome to the channel, brother. Drive-By said, you ever tried 278 BPM? What's up? Hi-Fi. How are you? Are you a cop, bro? What's going on with that, bro? Who do you work for, dog? What agency you work for, my guy? Hi-Fi. Shout out to the police officer in the chat. Salute, sir. We follow the law here on this channel. We abide by United States federal law, my friend. Shout out to Cheebs. What my subscribers do, I cannot be responsible for, but as a responsible member of the YouTube community, I do nothing but abide by the terms of services. So, salute. He said, salute to service. Yo, hi-fi. Hi-fi, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the channel. Cheebs, Drive-By. Yo, I love all the love, bro. Next song, which police state do you work for? Great barber. Yo, actually, Mike, for real, I totally agree. That's a really specific reference in which I totally understand. The barber pole flanging and chorusing is super cool on that. I have fucked around with that a lot. It's really a fun little effect to mess around with. Mike, where are you from? What's your story? Are you new to the channel, or have I just missed you in the past? What's your story, dog? Anybody who knows Valhalla plugins that well obviously has been doing their homework. Zing says, everything I say is for entertainment purposes only and allegedly. That is what's up. This guitar loop, this guitar loop is really, really, really. So that's a warning, hi-fi. Don't be a suspect. I'm working on a track right now. It's like an industrial type, like Gritch Scream track. Industrial metal core, hell yeah. That's what's up. Drive by. Also, just so you know, Economics Mod, his name, that's actually, if you've been in the chat before, that's our homie RJ. He just changed his name to Economics Mod just because it's fucking funny as fuck. Mike says, just new here, audio nerd, making beats with my Electron analog rhythm Mark II. Yo, those Electron, you know, we've talked about drum kits in the past, and I actually Electron doesn't get enough love for what they bring to the table. I really I've never owned one of their pieces of gear, but I know a bunch of people that have them. There's a local producer here in town called Hot Science, and he uses a bunch of them. Shout out to Hot Science. I really like those Electrons. Mike, welcome. Please, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and please make sure you have the ability to receive gifted memberships turned on. We have quite a few subscribers who are huge supporters of the channel, and they like to gift multiple gift memberships. My membership tier is either 99 cents a month or $4.99 a month, and they're always gifting the 99 cent a month, and it's just for 1 month, but make sure you got that turned on. You can do that by clicking the join button, clicking the top right 3 little white dots, and there should be a pull down menu, and you can just toggle receive gift memberships turned on. So just, you know, it doesn't cost you anything. It's a way that you know, we can all come together as a community and use goofy ass emojis that a bunch of my subscribers have developed. Mike, are you in the United States, or where in the world are you from? What's your address and your social security number and all your credit? No, I'm just kidding. Sheep never gifts members, so don't worry, you'll not get one from me. Yo, shout out to the guy who eats your radio. That's me, LOL. I was trolling chat today by switching my name to Economics Mod, LOL. I'll be back to RJ tomorrow. No, you will not. You will keep keeping your name but you're gonna change it to Economics as member of the month for 2 months. RJ's a great mod, a great friend. Really appreciate you in the chat, my guy. Each and every one of you, though. But I do always periodically have to give a shout out to the homies that do gift memberships. You know, RJ and Wayne Bouchard and Angry Otter, Persentube and Stoner and Max. Like, so many people have gifted memberships, and it's such an act of love for the channel. And everybody who's donated super chats and all that stuff. Shout out to Cheeber and Wayne and just all of y'all. I do be farting, and all the homies just in the chat today who donated stuff. Let's go. Yo, congratulations, Starky? But, like, for example, Stoner gifted $2 earlier today. Cool Cat McFat donated $5. Like, all this just real love, man. In a weird way, like, as much as I'm like, I kind of hate the way money rules everything. Like, money has become like, what I like about money has become like an act of love. And it truly is now, because money is so important to everyone. So it's like, yo, like, you putting money in my pocket, like, puts food in my fucking mouth. Like, no joke. It helps me, and it allows me to help others. And, like, it's such a pay it forward type of scenario. I'm like, this isn't going to pay for my, you know, Lamborghini. You know, I'm going to get a nice, simple Mercedes G-Wagon, tricked out, of course, obviously, but, you know, it's only going to be like 150,000, maybe 200,000. I'm being real reasonable with you know, I'm not letting it go to my head, but I am moving to Miami, and I've joined OnlyFans. Love this channel and this community. Oh, man, drive by. Thank you, brother. The love is mutual. I've said this before. The community is y'all. Like, I'm just here being an idiot and kicking ass and being awesome. But, you know, I feel like I'm like the catalyst for all of y'all. It's like y'all are coming to the channel. I haven't like paid to get you guys here. You guys ended up here and stay here by your own choice, and it's beautiful, man. I'm happy to share any moment with each and every one of you. Y'all have changed my life. And like and not in like a dramatic, I'm not trying to be dramatic. Oh, my life is so different now. You've changed me. Thank you. You love me. You really love me. But really, like, dude, y'all got love, man, and it's touching, dog. And it's interesting to feel like I'm like, yo, the more love that I've given out, I feel like the more love I've received, and it's quite nice. And I am sorry. I know people. Some people are struggling tonight. There's been quite a few people throughout the evening that have come through and have been struggling for a variety of reasons. But you know, we're here for you through the ups and downs. That's what community's for, right? Hell yeah, my neck of the woods. I know RJ would love to see me move to Florida, just in Miami. Mad love, y'all. It'll be crazy to look at these days when the channel hits a million. Oh man, from your lips to God's ears, my friend. First, I'm not a hugely religious person, but I absolutely love that saying. Mike said, I'm from Iowa, dealing with insane weather lately. Oh, Mike, where in Iowa are you from? I've done a bunch of work with a lot of corn farmers out in the different parts of Iowa. And yeah, you guys have been getting pummeled. I'm in Wisconsin. We've been getting hit pretty hard, but it hasn't been that bad compared to other areas, so I'm so sorry. Shout out to the homie Mike. Chill and connect. What up, dog? Unfortunately, money is mind control. Put that into a song. That's true. Have you seen the Guaga? Which can? Oh, chill. What? The G-Wagon that can spin all four tires in opposite directions to spin around while also staying. Dude, that's awesome. Wally G said, I got ideas, might not be appropriate here. Yo, Wally G, I have a feeling just from the couple of things, the way that you've spoken, I think you and I are simpatico. I will say, and just so everyone is aware, like, and to anybody new to the channel, one of the things that we do here, there's no, like, rules. You know, we try to keep it chill and not get too crazy, but, like, we lead with fucking positivity and love. That is a non-negotiable. We're very serious about that shit. Silly goose behavior is strongly encouraged. Jokes, not taking yourself too seriously, and spreading love and acceptance and positivity to each and every one. And, you know, sometimes we got to poke a little fun at each other. I'm not saying we got to be like, everybody be nice, please. But everybody show love. Show love and respect. And if you got to make a joke, or and somebody gets offended, you know, you gotta just say, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. Simpatico. You know, I do think it's like, this is a place where we can function, you know, for a temporary amount of time. We can, this little space in my head and in this channel, we can exist outside of the realm of the normal world, just for a moment. You can conjure that within this system that is heavily regulated, heavily monetized, heavily advertised, all that shit. But like, you can still, like, I'm in your head right now. I'm in your ears. My voice is traveling through sound waves, through the air, and hitting you right here inside your. It's so direct. We might as well be holding hands. You know what I mean? And the fact that you guys are letting me in and hearing me and processing the things I'm saying. Like, that's affecting change, and I don't know, it's powerful and it's special, it means a lot. We sometimes take it for granted. Quad Cities, okay, that's what's I've been to like way up like west northwest of Iowa, just in the middle of the cornfields. I've done some stuff for some pharmaceutical companies that are involved in like agriculture and shit like that. So, but yeah, it's I actually have grown to respect a lot of, people shit on Iowa, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's a beautiful little, it's flat, and some parts are a little like, you know, but I don't know. I gained a strong respect just standing out in the middle of these fields, all these farmers, all these guys just trying to grow good corn, you know? I've been to Sterling and Mako, I don't know how to pronounce it, Makwotka? Shout out to Chill and Connect. So wear a glove. Yo, Ed Connect, how's the MPC sample? I love corn. Corn! So corny. I met her in Iowa, so I owe her. This is the best time of the day. Your streams help my brain actually shut up. That's actually a really kind thing to say, man. Thank you, guy. Cheeber, I appreciate you. I love that RJ's like, I will not hesitate to ban or time out anyone. He's like, wait, hold on. Don't get rid of Mason Goku. Don't get rid of Mason Goku, yo. Keep him here. Mason, what's up, brother? Mason. Hold on. No, let's see what's up, Mason. How's your night, bro? What's going on with you? This is between me and Mason right now. Hold on. Mason, what's up, bro? Come on, don't tell me he just dropped a gem like that and then left. Oh man. Makoketa. Okay, Makoketa. I love that. Mason, come on. Oh, dude. He left. That's so whack. He had to have left. That could have been so great. Oh, man, a guy like that. Oh, he's got, I love the vibe, to be honest. He's like, dude, that's so bold, man. I actually you look like you're gay. Oh yeah? Like that says a lot of, like, whenever people do that shit, it says so much about where they're at. And usually it's really that is a hurt person, and I feel bad for them and I want to show love. Wally G said, shout out to the farmers and gardeners of the Midwest. Planting time. VFY, what up, dog? Shout out to VFY. There are 2 streams going on right now on YouTube. Correct, sir. I have a vertical mobile stream, and then I have this one, the big, large, horizontal one. Assalamu alaikum, my friend. Yo, shout out to Breadcrumbs. Alaikum assalam. Salute. Where are you from, my friend? Welcome to the channel. I am in the Midwest of the United States of America. We have homies in Canada. We have homies in the UK and Australia. We have people from all across. We have people from Iowa. Shout out to Iowa. Like, I mean, I got a lot of gay homies, you know? Oh, yeah. They all look different, not gonna lie, dude. Like, if you're judging people, like, you're gonna be surprised when you're like, oh man, lots of people who you don't think look gay. Like, I don't know. That's yo, shout out to that silly guy, man. I hope I honestly, like, Mason, maybe Mason came back. Mason Goku, I hope you're okay, bro. I got nothing but love for you. I hope that you're having an okay day. I hope that if maybe you're just trying to troll and get a reaction, and here you go, man. My reaction is I got nothing but love for you. I hope you're okay. I hope it's just you're having a little fun. You wanted to get a little adrenaline rush online. I respect that. I understand it. life can be boring, so sometimes you gotta shake it up. Look at you testing the limits. But you get a lot farther trying to make friends with people, man, because you just missed an opportunity to make a bunch of friends. Because there's a lot of really chill people in here who got nothing but love for everybody, and you really fucked that up. Don't worry, Rhea. Also, just a reminder, guys, if people come in the chat and they're talking shit to me, give me a second to respond to them. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I know RJ was ready to ban. I know Rhea was ready to fucking drop some bombs, dude. And I respect that, and I appreciate that. I really do. But also, like, give me a chance to see how I'm like, allow me to, like, sometimes I'm gonna miss it, and if things get crazy, please, you know, obviously RJ or any mods handle it, and you guys feel free to talk shit as much as you want. And I am not your boss, and y'all are your own people, and defend yourself to whatever degree. But at least sometimes try and give me a chance, like, cause I like those moments. I have actually made friends of the channel people who have come in and said unhinged, mean stuff, and often they're just pissed off and just like saying terrible things, and I think things that they don't mean. And I've had people literally turn around and be like, I'm sorry I came at you with that energy. You're a great guy. This is a great community and a great channel, and you have my subscription. And it's happened more than a few times. And so, you know, like like I said, even in those situations, I mean it when I say we at this channel, we lead with love. And if someone comes in with bad energy, I don't want to just approach them right back with bad energy and angry energy. I want to approach them with love as well. And at a certain point, then we can just unload. Like, if they don't come around, then let's get them, boys. You know, let's get them, boys. But, and girls, and everybody in between. But you know what I mean? Like, I just want to make sure that we enforce that. It is a true thing. I want to approach with love, so. Drive-by said, what happened to Mace? I believe Mace became a preacher or a priest or something. I mean, one quick YouTube search equals video from 4 months about opening Pokemon cards. That's so funny. Looks small. I was definitely, no, you're right. We also want to hear their story too. Does Cheap have permission to waterboard them? Yes. Once we've crossed that threshold where there's no coming back, then Cheeber, yes, you are in charge of our extreme interrogation techniques. That's so funny. I usually wait for your reactions to them. I appreciate that. And like I said, like sometimes I do think that it's sometimes an opportunity to really like catch someone in a bad moment and actually have an impact. And that, like, I really like my natural inclination is more along the lines of Rhea's, and I think most people's, which is like, yo, you want to go? oh, we're doing that. All right. Like, okay. But I'm trying to not feed into that part of me all the time, because I think that part of me is a destructive part, and I don't like it. The way that I feel during that moment is, even though it feels kind of good, in the end I never end up feeling that good. Like in the end I'm angry, and I'm angry at some person who I've never met. I don't know, like I feel better when I've tried, at least, you know. Sometimes I've had to be like, I'm sorry, you're gone, you know, but like at least I tried. It's like a unique opportunity. So I appreciate again, I'm not like scolding anybody, and y'all are real ones for fucking riding for the channel like that, and I appreciate that. But I'll drop the gums. I do like having like a squad. It's kind of nice. But I just want to make sure. Yo, shout out to VFY. The chat is the new art. Shout out to the silly. That's word though. That's word to my mom. We embrace the silly on this channel. We gotta keep it silly goose 100% of the time. Zing said, get him. Yo, shout out to VFY for being a huge supporter of the channel, man. Thank you for the donations in the past. Thank you for your presence. Be kind to people, rough on the government. That's my current stance. I respect that, Wally. That's a good stance. What if we just put them in a van to like Zing? Shout out to Zing, dude. That's funny as hell. Wally said also don't join the interview. It's rough on a person. Oh man, Wally. Wally, do you speak from personal experience, my friend? RJ says Jesus Christ died for us that we should. Thanks, RJ. Thank you for blessing the chat. You're right. Is there a war against trolls? No, we love trolls. What's up, Pump Jack? She's going to leave stream for a while. She's getting pissed off too easy today. Man, nothing but love. Word to your moms, brother. Cheeber, we love you, brah. I can't see the chat. Unfollowed. Shout out to Pump Jack. I appreciate you. Big shout out to Cheeber. Nothing but love for the Cheebs. 173rd Airborne in Afghanistan. Yo. Bless up, brother. Mad love. And, I have a very, I've said this many times because there's a number of people in the chat that are veterans. And, I do want them to know, I'm very critical of the military-industrial complex in the United States. And I'm very anti-war and anti-violence. But that being said, that does not take away from the decision to join the armed forces, whether it was however you got there and whatever you got out of it, positive or negative. That's a thing. That's a difficult thing to deal with and go through. And I got nothing but respect for people that have gone through that kind of struggle. And I do appreciate it. And not as much from necessarily a nationalistic way of thank you for your service, but thank you for your service. And thank you for trying. Thank you for doing what you thought was best. And I'm sorry if it didn't work out. We try to be really respectful of our veterans here, because I think it's really easy to just be fuck that shit, fuck war. You worked in the, I don't know. I think sometimes veterans get a little too much hate. I'm not down with that. So W for service. Yo, and there, I think again, it's whether or not it's oh, maybe you just did it to get the money, or you just didn't know what to do after school. There's so many different reasons that people join the armed forces, but it's even if it's just motivated by that, it's still this act of, like you said, an act of service towards a thing, surrendering yourself to a greater thing. And again, sometimes it's not how you think it is, and sometimes it's just what you think. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say other than mad respect. Mad respect. The rare channel which likes trolls to a certain point. Yeah. I just with trolls, I just think I think trolls are people too, man. Trolls are people too. And sometimes they're genuinely, sometimes trolls are just trying to be funny. Sometimes they're just trying to get a little action. And I mean, it's the same thing with guys who have really loud trucks where they go around, they're or motorcycles and shit where they're just blaring. And it's, or people who speed on residential streets to get to the same red light, and are weaving in and out of people when we're all going to 40 miles an hour. Those people are bored. They're boring people who are desperate for a thrill, and the thrill is they like the adrenaline because their life is boring, and usually they probably don't have anybody that loves them. They don't have anybody that cares about them. So the only way they can get a rise is by fucking with people. Said, I hear ya. I hear the respect. Also, don't join the military. I respect that. I like to troll trolls. I like to give trolls a chance to connect with me on a different level. because I do believe we're operating on a different plane of existence in this channel a little bit, where trolling doesn't work in this paradigm. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the guy that's like, I've had people say terrible things to me, terrible shit in this chat, but it's like, dude, it's there's nothing, like, you can't touch me, and not because of ego or anything, or even because I'm a perfect person, but it's just like, it just doesn't apply. It doesn't. It doesn't make me mad. I feel bad for you. You know, like it's such a. It's the immediate thing of like being terrible to a stranger. I'm like, bro, you got to be in a very, like, have you ever done that? Have you ever decided to log onto a live stream and go and like call them something terrible or be a piece of shit? Like, I've never done that. And I no disrespect, if you have done that, you have to know you must have been in a terrible headspace where you're like, I'm gonna hurt people. Oh no, not the loud car people. No, those guys just have small peckers. I do think it's a little bit of, SDE, small dick energy. Show us what you got, trolls. That's just me. Yo, mad love to each and every single one of you. Rhea, Chill and Connect, Drive By, RJ, Guy Who Makes Robots, aka Cheebs, Creature Dens, Pump Jack, RJ, the other RJ that was in here earlier. And then big shout out to Zing and Wally G and VFY. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, guys. Zing said, what is wrong with SDE? Asking for a friend. That's so fucking funny. I've never done that activity, but on Twitch they'd be banned within 2 milliseconds. Yeah. It's very weird that they don't get rid of it quicker. guitar solo. I'd go with gardening. Anyway, the past. Need to create. Amen. VFY. Cheebs is no longer pissed. Yo, good. Cool reverb on the guitar. Thank you, bro. Not gonna lie, you look straight, so I'm leaving chat. Yo. Shout out RJ. Yo, shout out to RJ, bro. That was funny. I just saw that, dude. Thank you, VFY. Yo, shout out to VFY, man. What's everyone's first instrument or device they picked up and first they worked on? He said, I'm suing Economics Incorporated. My first instrument was electric guitar. I still have my first instrument hung up in my studio. Aw. Guy who eats uranium said piano. Mine was violin. Drive-by. That violin right there. Well, actually, the first violin I had was a smaller one, but the violin. First electronic piece of equipment was the Chaos Pad. Hell yeah. That is super dope. My first music instrument was a simple toy synthesizer, which was a Casio. Yes. Flute. Really? RJ played flute, huh? My first instrument was piano. I've been playing piano for 4 years. Nice. That's what's up. Dude, my dad plays harmonica, and he is really good, man. I play the triangle. Hey, percussion is an instrument. Percussion's important too. Also, just a question for everyone in the chat. How do you feel about the ad frequency on this channel? Should I turn it down a little bit? Is it too much? Does it pull you out? Just curious. I played the flute in like 6th grade. Yo, I wanted to play the saxophone, and then every boy wants to play the saxophone, and they were like, there's no more saxophones, so you either get to play the flute or the violin. And I was like, I guess I'll play the violin. And it was the best decision I ever made, because I turned out I was kind of okay at it, actually. I remember my first violin lessons too, they didn't even have like a proper string department. So we like practiced in this like little tiny like underground like closet. Oh, I think back to that shit now, crazy to think about. I really want to get a Casio SK1 so I can circuit bend that mother. Cheap hasn't gotten an ad in forever. Okay, good. I felt like everyone played the flute back in school, yeah. Look at all these answers. My first was the keyboard and Reason 4. Yeah, my first DAW was actually just straight up GarageBand. Actually, no, that's not true. My first DAW and production like that program that I worked in was actually a program called Acid Pro. Oh, it was so cool, man. I forgot about Acid Pro completely. Yo, shout out to my homie V. Can we get some love for the baby girl right here? This is my publicist. This is my manager. She's my tour manager. She's my studio manager. She's my tax attorney. She's my lawyer. She's my best friend. This is V. Hi, sweet girl. Sweet, sweet girl. Shout out to my kitty V. The heart and soul of this channel. The whole reason we're doing it, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it for the cat and for my girlfriend. Every dollar goes to buying my girlfriend a wedding ring or an engagement ring. What's up, Maroon Cameroon? Cute cat. If he gets me hooked up with a radio. First DAW was Audacity. Nice. Shout out to Audacity. Yeah, what was everyone's like first? If you if you actually make music still, what's your favorite DAW? Streamer cat. Streamer cat. Ableton until I die. Shout out baby girl. Ableton 12. First DAW was FL Studio, current DAW Cakewalk. Let's go, guy who makes robots. I heard Cakewalk is nice. I've heard the same about Cakewalk. First DAW ever was GarageBand. It's classic and it's free with Mac laptops. 100%. I definitely say if you're working on a Mac, GarageBand is a great lead into any DAW, and it's got some complexity to it if you really dig deep. Like, DJ Premier still uses that would not surprise me. But like, I mean, GarageBand is just like a stripped down Logic, you know what I mean, really? Like, obviously Logic is way more complex, but GarageBand like is a great lead into Logic. But also the switch from GarageBand to Ableton for me was also pretty easy. Yeah, Logic, I like Logic. I think Logic, I mean, they're all great. Again, we do not judge. GarageBand is stripping? No, we're keeping it family friendly here, Cheeps. I'm also still rocking Ableton Live Lite 10. Hell yeah, bro. Yo, what's up, Joe Master? I missed your messages, bro. Sorry, dog. Yeah, dude, I was playing guitar and I was reading all the messages in this one. Shout out to Wally G. Shout out to Joe Master. Shout out to Zing. Appreciate y'all. He said, "Are you neglecting the other chat?" Yo, salute to Joe Master. How you doing tonight, brother? Admittedly, Joe, just to catch you up, I am on this is about hour 6 or 7. Actually, we're on hour 7 of streaming today. So I think I'm a little burned out. So forgive me. Hey, let's play Mesa for the homie Joe. They faded, no biggie. Family-friendly Bible study for people under the age of 2 and people over the age of 9. I wish I was sponsored by Ableton. Yo, same. Ableton, please come at your boy, dog. I'm running a constant advertisement for y'all. Yo, shout out to Chill and Connect. Thank you for coming through tonight, brother. Thank you for always bringing the vibes and bringing the love. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for hanging out. Chill and Connect has been a big supporter for quite a few weeks now. Maybe a couple months almost, but thank you for hanging. I wish I was sponsored. Hey, Economics, ever really gone as far as decided even want to do look more like? Emily, explain what that meant, please. He said you can get a ring with credit. That is true, Joe. Believe me, I am, but I don't want to put it all on credit. I'm trying to be real careful with my credit's already, tenuous, so I'm trying to be real careful. I'm trying to stay liquid. I'm trying to pay down my debt at a more aggressive rate, and I'm trying to do the right things with my money here, and I'm with you on that, Joe, 100%. Actually, the homie Max, shout out to V. Hi, baby. Hi. What's up? So you guys know the homie Max, who's on the song, that song Huff, aka Unagi, that I did. He wrote lyrics to this and sent me them in the Discord, and I just haven't dropped them in on the track yet. So we got to do that. That's the thing we got to do. Drive-By said, I was watching Tenacious D last night, and I love the Guitar Center scene with Ben Stiller cracks me up. But dude, it's so funny. Yo, shout out to Tenacious D. Climb upon my faithful steed. Then we gonna ride, gonna smoke some weed. I'll climb upon my big-ass steed. Ride. That's so funny. Tomorrow Cheeb's going to be streaming when Cheeb wakes up, and then all the way till Cheeb sleeps, so that you can see the day in the life of a Cheeber. Shout out to Cheebs. VFY, appreciate you, brother. Drive-By, appreciate you, brother. That is what I did. The set was almost 10K, took 2.5 years to pay after 14 years. Damn. Salute, though, brother. I don't know if we decided already, we both agreed on, like, we're going to get a smaller ring and build on it over the years, because we're more concerned about trying to save up and get property. That is our next, besides getting married, we'd like to own property. And to own property nowadays, it's going to take quite an investment from both of us. So we're really trying to prioritize that shit as much as we can. Starting to sound like Abramed just don't say. Joe, how was your day, brother? How you been? Feature me. I want to feature. I want to do a big thing. Rhea, absolutely. I'm so down. Let him read it. That's so funny. Yo, shout out to Wally G and Zing. Shout out to Rhea and Drive-By and Joe Master and Guy Who Makes Robots and VFY, Klankstadt. Shout out to RJ. I wish Emily MMM. I wish that Emily MMM would explain what that meant, because it was very confusing. I mean, what the semi way. I feel like me going way. I mean, what the baby. Today is great. I streamed all after. Yo, I woke up. Actually, I streamed till like 4 in the morning last night. Went to bed. I slept a little bit late. I woke up. I had a text. I was actually freaked out because I had a text from one of my homies who's a production coordinator. He's kind of a big deal. He's a real fucking hustler. And he hooks me up with a lot of jobs for my sound business, and he had a bunch of days, so we got some jobs next week coming up, some commercials that we're going to be working on with some you guys have already seen some of the projects that I've worked on in the past with a certain basketball player, and I will be working on some more in the future. Do you guys want to actually see one of the things I did recently? Because I'm not going to mention his name too much. I don't want to associate him too much with the channel because I am not at liberty to do that. but I am allowed to like show you videos that maybe I did the audio for, you know. But yeah, I woke up this morning, booked some jobs. Sounds like the lyrics again. We're working on them. We're trying. Egan got jobs. It's all, yeah. No, I don't want to like. Part of it is I just there's a, you know, it probably isn't a big deal, but yeah, we booked some jobs. So then I woke up. I had coffee. I answered some emails, answered some texts, had my coffee, took a shit in a shower. Then I streamed all afternoon. I played the piano for about a half hour, 45 minutes, streamed on here for like 3 hours. Then my girlfriend came over. We made spaghetti. We filled up her car with gas because it's $1 billion a fucking gallon. And then we made spaghetti and we watched a little bit of The Hobbit and we made out on the couch. And then she passed out on the couch. And then she went home and she fell asleep because she's a hard-ass worker and a bad bitch. And then, and then I hop back on here. I'm streaming. Life is good. We got jobs booked. We got jobs worked. We're keeping everything balanced. Hung out with my mom recently. Hung out with my dad recently. Gonna see my sister recently. My nephew graduates soon from college. We're keeping this shit going. Watch this. Did you say you took a shit in the shower? No. No, I did not. I'm not one of those guys. Yeah, I would recommend anybody who's, if you're anywhere you're at, and again, this is not a political thing, but I'm just warning y'all, gas apparently is going up another, like, anywhere from 30 to 60 cents a gallon over the next few days. So if you have a car, I recommend filling it up, and I recommend beginning to kind of chill on how much you drive for a little bit. It's going to get a little dicey for a little bit here, guys. Your scat's sitting now. That's what I'm saying. I need Thundercat to come here with his bass and be like, we'll see. United Arab Emirates left the OPEC, so like the whole oil thing's gonna be totally fucked up. Time to get electric cars, ladies. I don't know about that though, but we'll see. Just stay positive, folks. Sometimes things are up, sometimes things go down. It will be okay. But I would recommend stay liquid, be safe, be a little conservative, do not panic. Support your local businesses, check on your friends, check on your family, make sure everyone's taken care of right now. $7 for a gallon is insane. We're agreed. Drive-By said, yo, I got a boogie. Love y'all and be safe. Catch you on the flippy. Yo, shout out to Drive-By. Much love, my dog. Fred says you're scat. I just don't know how to play the bass. I wish I knew how to play the bass. You know that kind of bass playing? You sounded so so offended, friend zone. He's like, you're fucking scatting now, dude. The fuck is this? I missed so much in the chat. What'd I miss? What'd I miss in the Discord? Chief doing some sketchy stuff. That's funny. Yo, mad salute to Drive By. Drive By is a real one, man. I respect that though. Friend zone's a homie. Friend zone's a friend. I'm gonna do that on every track now. It's just every song I'm gonna start scatting. I don't mind this one. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. Yeah, I don't mind this. 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 I don't really mind this shit. I don't really mind this shit. I don't really mind this shit. Yo, where'd you find this shit? Where did you find me? Where did I find you, baby? Where did you find me? Where did you find me, baby? I don't want to be your way. We ain't babe, she don't make, babe, she don't wait, babe, you don't wait. I don't wait, so you wanna buy for food. You come in to show me through, so you be with the buy. You don't want the song, you don't want the buy. I said, wait, don't you tell me, you ain't my, you ain't high, you ain't high. Listen to me, give me right, listen to me. You know why I can't read, defend me, this ain't right. This ain't right. Let's see. I kinda like these strings. It's kinda. Out the way, fight from gay rights, you wave high, I came right, you know that, I say that, I love you, me love me too, we ain't got here, yo, we ain't got you play height, yo, wave night, I might wait night, I'm Jurassic World, you fake right, I'm a sleigh ride like Santa, you don't wave right, you don't Fanta. Come with me, they roll. We don't baby, oh no. High right, same night, late night, chloride, day high, day might, way white, tease. You ain't me right, they right, me. Why ain't you like me, baby? Why don't you like me, baby? What's up, Giant? How you doing, brother? Welcome back, John. I ain't like you. You ain't like me too. I like you. I like you. You ain't like me too. Giant, what's good, bro? I feel wet from my soul. I am miosa. Give me your leviosa. If you meet me, leviosa. It's a mirror. I'm just working on this tape, baby, on way. Drilled a hole for the reset switch. About to solder that shit up, and that'll be mod number 1. How many are you putting in there, Rhea? We ain't got a lot. I know everything you say. We don't got my life. You can wait, don't be awake. You ain't answer me. I know you do. Oh, you can't want for you and me. Yo. I do like this one. Otta. Let's go to how we feeling, guys? Cheap, how do you feel about C batteries? Cell batteries are a pain to deal with because of how little that current they can supply. I like C batteries because they last a long time. I will put as many as the circuit board will allow. That's so funny. Couple of electronic nerds. What's up, dorks? Shout out to the homies. Shout out to Rhea. And shout out to Cheebers. Shout out to RJ. Shout out to Joe Master. Shout out to Jayon. Jayon, I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Actually, I think you were actually in a stream recently, but I miss you still, bro. And shout out to everybody who's donated tonight. We've had a lot of gifted memberships. A lot of people donated throughout the day. We've been streaming all day. We've been going for 3 hours. How long have we been going today? Let me see here. Let's do some math here. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 3 minutes, right? Jayan said, "I be around." How is life, Jayan? Are you doing all right? How's music and shit? When are we working on some stuff, Jayan? That'll be easier, mods out of the way. Then it's on to experiment with the alligator clips, probing the circuit board for potential glitch stutter spot. That's so cool, Rhea. Rhea, please, you should really make some videos. I'd love to see the streaming. Yo, let's go, RJ. Usually I use NO for relays, but I'm using NC this time. Congratulations to Cena Faith for getting a gifted membership from the homie RJ. Wait till you hear the song I'm gonna make with the Blues Clues, so I can't wait. I'm gonna make crowds mosh to this shit. I can't. Let's get it. Just finish some stuff? Nice, bro. So we stream for 2.5 hours plus 40 plus 50 plus 50. So basically 2.5 hours, 3.5 hours, 4.5 hours. We've streamed for about just over 7 hours today. That's a lot of fucking hours. Jesus Christ. Yo, thank you for coming through, y'all. Seriously. Yo, shout out to Joe Master. I just saw your comment, brother. Yo, dude. RJ. Yo, shout out to RJ for the $2 donation, my homie. Thank you, brother. Dude, I appreciate that, man. Let's go, my dude. Let's go. We got the confetti. Confetti. That's all I care about is confetti. I don't care how much money it is, just as long as you make confetti fall. That's what I love. It's the most satisfying thing. At least now, they used to not have it at all, but now that you can receive gifts, they like tell you and show you the gifts in the chat. Yo, thank you, brother. Thank you for being the best mod in the game. Thank you for being my homie. Zing said, I want to mosh to Blues Clues. Let's get it. W, RJ. I want the final moment of the album to be like, holy fuck, what the fuck did I hear? Yo, Rhea, I'm excited. Rhea is so much better at releasing music than I am. You guys inspire me so much, and I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that I'm so bad at releasing music. I'm sorry that I drag my feet. I promised it just takes me longer to do shit. But you guys have held me accountable, and you guys have, even though I've only made like little tiny baby steps of progress towards this shit, I have made progress, and so I appreciate it. $1.69, let's go. Let's go. Confetti. Confetti. I just want more confetti, that's all I want. Yo, shout out to... You're right, I should stop apologizing. But also, like, I only apologize because I genuinely, like, it's something I do want to do better at. Not even for anybody other than myself. You know, it's something I've always struggled with. It's a thing that's existed long before this, so before I started streaming. So there is a little bit of, like, you know, I do want to hold myself accountable, I guess. But I agree with you. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Zing. Zing's like, dude. It's like, gosh. Gosh. Oh, man. Gosh. So to have the feelings, but do not apologize. Yo, I appreciate that. Don't even feel bad. Sometimes it's got to stay in the oven a little longer, you know. You are doing great. Oh, you guys are awesome. Well, I don't want you to think I'm too, like... I'm good, but I appreciate that. I don't want you guys... Now I'm worried I think I made you guys think I'm, like fucking freaking out. No, I'm good. Part of it is I really do want to release music, and it is hard for me. And I just want to, I want to be on top of that. And I haven't been. And so it's like, am I apologetic for it? Maybe not. Apologetic isn't the right word. 'Cause I really don't. I'm good, but thank you. You guys are very, very sweet, and you guys are very kind. And shout out to Shout out to RJ. Dude. Yo, can we get RJ's in the chat? RJ. That's fucking awesome, bro. Thank you, dude. Oh, that's so fucking funny. You're gonna actually make me cry. Oh, that's so fucking funny, dude. Yo, big RJ in the house. Oh, that's so funny. I am soft like Drake, for sure. You soft. Dog, you soft like Drake. You soft like Drake. I'm like, that's true. It's true. Yo, I do love the whole bit though. Talk a little shit, give a little cash. Soft and long. Yo, huge shout out to RJ, y'all. I forgot about this song. Big homie RJ. I forgot about this song. In the Matrix. Ignorance is bliss in the Matrix. Good in the Matrix. I've been eating good in the Matrix. I met a nice girl in the Matrix. Ignorance is bliss in the Matrix. I'm not living good in the Matrix. I've been eating good in the Matrix. I met a nice girl in the Matrix. Ignorance is bliss in the Matrix. I'm not living good in the Matrix. I've been eating good in the Matrix. I met a nice girl in the Matrix. Ignorance is bliss in the Matrix. Oh, I've been living good. This song is called Syrup. Let's hear what this one sounds like. I'll bet this is gonna be bad. That's so funny. Oh shit, he's a stream boss again. I didn't even see that. Let's go. Yo, let's go. Wow. Yo, Robert Streeter, thank you for the subscription, my guy. I appreciate that so much. Shout out to Robert, our newest subscriber. Well, now I have to do the song. I have to farewell to Wayne Bouchard. Yo, big shout out. Zing said, I have to go to bed. Good night, all. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. You are all amazing human beings and deserve to be loved. Yo, mad love to the homie Zing. Thank you for coming through, brother. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for telling me to shut the fuck up and stop apologizing sometimes. And thank you for just being a homie, dog. I hope to see you again. I'll be streaming all this week. Next week we do have a few jobs, so I'm gonna try and get it in this week. And I'm trying to get all these songs uploaded so we can start doing these bi-weekly releases. So I want to take this opportunity, though, also, as we say goodbye to Zing, I want to say that Wayne Bouchard served temporarily and shortly as our stream boss. And he served with dignity, and he served with respect to the office, and we thank him for that. But in the Achieve economy, money talks. more than anything. And so, once again, as was before, it is again, Economics Mod, aka RJ Redul, has become the stream boss. Congratulations, sir. Salute. I hope that you will lead us into a new era. I hope that if you are taken down, it's taken down by someone who donated a shit ton of money. And I hope that you fight your way back to take it from them. But until then, please rule with benevolence. The keys to the kingdom are yours, my friend. Do with it what you will. Thank you, sir. Salute to RJ, Economics Mod, our new stream boss. It's a good song to announce stream bosses. Said, I'll be back. Shout out to Zing. Let's go. RK, where you from, bro? If you're still here. Robert Streeter joined. Robert Streeter joined YouTube in 2006? That's awesome. That's incredible, dog. So I'm from Nevada, but I live in Florida. No shit. Said, yeah, I'm old. Connecticut, that's what's up. Let's go. What's your story, Street? You make music, or are you just like going through live streams and stuff? I appreciate you coming through. If with the now that you've subscribed, you live on your catamaran? That's fucking cool, bro. Hell yeah. That's actually super cool, bro. Man, living on a catamaran. So one of the things we always tell the newer... shut up. RK, you gotta be kidding me, dude. You're messing with me, Streeter. He said, I work at Pez Candy. That's awesome. Yo, I have the Star Trek The Next Generation like set with all like the Picard and Data, and I have all those Pez dispensers still in the box. So many people have them. It's not worth any money, but I love it. It means something to me. That's so cool, dude. Streeter, that's so cool. Pez is fucking OG. That's some real shit. Yo, salute to Pez, man. Hey Pez, can we get a sponsorship on the channel? Dude, I would sell this entire channel just to sell some Pez candy. You know, I would say there's a lot of candy companies out there that, I mean, no disrespect to candy in general. I think there's some great candy innovation going on, but there is not one candy besides Pez that I think has deserved the amount of love and adoration of children of so many generations. It's like it's a toy and some candy. And you can't beat that. There's never been anything like it and never will be. It's a badass street. The one on Prindle Hill Road. Streeter, so one of the things also, if you're new to the channel, we always tell new subscribers, make sure you have the ability to receive gifted memberships turned on in your settings, because we have a lot of homies who like to gift a month of memberships, and they're only 99 cents. But if you don't want to join yourself, that's totally okay. It doesn't cost you anything to just make sure that you have the setting turned on to receive a gift membership. We have a museum/store at the factory. Yup. Chalky candy is my shit. Hell yeah. I'd be tearing that shit open so fast. That's so awesome. That's so cool. That's so cool, bro. Shout out to Pez. Oh, hold on. Which one? My mom still like gets me Pez dispensers. I got one laying around here. Where'd my Pez go? Where'd my Pez dispenser, y'all? I don't know where it went. It was Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I have a cousin in the music biz. Nice. Where at, Street? Welcome to the channel, by the way, man. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for the sub and for kicking it. Zing wants to jump on a Discord call at some point for some pointers on circuit bending. Let's go. Yo, Rhea. You're such an important part of the community. I really appreciate you. My cousin's a jazz guy in New Haven. I'm in New Haven on the Quinnipiac River. Nice. Shouts out to Jazz. Hell yeah. Yo, jazz guys are on another level though too. J-Ro. Let's go. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, he's like a big deal, bro. Milford, Connecticut. Let's go. Shout out to J-Ro. Let's go. That's awesome, man. I was just looking at his website, Street. I always feel like kind of in awe of jazz musicians, you know what I mean? Oh my god. There was only a few left. I ate them all. They were my girlfriends. She left them here. They're fair game. I reserve the right to eat the hot fries if they're left in my possession. My grandfather was a jazz piano player in Chicago and used to play at like the Playboy Club. And he was like, it's actually funny. My grandfather was much older, so by the time he was, and he had already passed away by the time I was older. But like, he was ahead of. I got his MIDI keyboard. My grandfather was working, like, was scoring like jazz standards in Sibelius on his like Mac OS, like, you know, Mac OS 7. You like the old Power PC Macs. He was producing music back in like, you know, 1999, 98, like on a computer using MIDI keyboards and stuff, dude. Like, so cool. And I'm like, now I look back, I'm like, wow, I wonder where I got it from. You know what I mean? Like, Louis Armstrong. It's like ska, but sexier. His wife found my house, then sold it for me. Nice. Jazz musicians couldn't do what we do. Oh, 100%. But I do think, you know, jazz musicians are often extremely technically proficient at their instrument. They're less concerned about like, I mean, most ones, they're less concerned about necessarily like producing and recording music as much as they are about like being a master of their craft and playing live. You know, that's what it's all about, I think, for a lot of jazz musicians. And that's like the most fun is what it's kind of like jazz is also a lot like watching like the Grateful Dead or a jam band, because every performance is like the same song, but it's gonna be different every time because everyone's just improvising and like going off on stuff. So it's like you can hear Fire on the Mountain, you know, 30 different times, and each time it's a different experience. One instrument has. No, I got so much respect for, to dedicate your life to one instrument. I think it's also like, I think the one thing about like, especially people who play in the orchestra and all that stuff, it's like, you're usually not going to be like famous because of that. You know what I mean? Like the level of success and fame and money and all that stuff that you can get there is a ceiling but it's also like, who cares? I think they enjoy just playing music. My cuz produces his music in his home studio. That's cool, bro. Why is this thing all loose? That's pretty sweet. I went to his website, man. It's like he's like a head honcho, man. He's like running the scene, bro. Everybody's like, he's like presenting people. He's like hosting. That's cool, man. I feel like your cousin's a good example of like, if you want to, you can take it as far as you can. You know what I mean? There's like, the sky isn't, I mean, sure, maybe you're not going to be like Britney Spears level fame and money and stuff, but you can have a career. You can be well respected. You can make good music. That's awesome, dude. Being encouraged to be a shithead. RJ loves to stir the pot a little bit. RJ just wants to stir the pot so then he has an excuse to ban people. Because RJ never gets to. That's really cool, Street. Street, so what do you do at Pez, if you don't mind me asking? Or I don't know if you said it and I missed it in the chat, but what is your like 25 years is a long time. Are they a good company? Do they treat you okay? I mean, I would imagine they treat you all right if you've been there for that long. He says, ha ha ha, Sean. RJ's just trying to like, he's like, yeah, go talk shit. And then the other person will talk shit. And he's like, nah, I'm just being a shithead. Maintenance technician. Hell yeah. I hope they treat you well, bro. You deserve it. I like your vibe, man. Anybody who lives on a catamaran is all right by me, dude. That's fucking cool as hell. Let's keep. You work on the production line machine? I'm just a tweaker who never leaves her PC. I only talk shit. I love it. I reproduce worn out machine parts. I also stir in the part. I know you didn't notice, but I'm a bit of a shithead. You are not a shithead, Rhea. I don't agree with that. I disagree. I respectfully disagree. Hell yeah, Street, I'm a machinist. I'm just glad y'all put up with me. Of course we do. It's not putting up with you. You're a pleasure to be around. Got nothing but respect for you. Street said I'm a tool maker machinist. That's what's up. I do the same thing basically. I work for Teledyne Marine. I make parts for the oil and gas industry. I'm planning on sailing down south when I retire. Let's go. Fellow machinist in chat, salute. So I guess I do technically have lots of other things to do, but talking shit and computer are most notable. Hell yeah. That's so funny. Fellow machinists in chat. Fellow machinists in chat. Fellow machinists in chat. Fellow machinists in chat. Machinists in chat. Fellow machinists in chat. Fellow machinists in chat. We got a machinist in chat. We got machinists in chat. We got machinists in chat. We got machinists in chat. Let's go. I'm in Florida Street. Hit me up if you come this way. Hell yeah, bro. Yes, dude, Street, thank you for coming through, you guys. Big love to the homie Sean. Shout out to Rhea. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know the channel, you know what these strings mean. If you're new to the channel, this song is my outro. This is the song I play at the end of every stream, and this is when I say goodbye and I give thanks. This is where I give thanks to all of the homies in the chat. I know we got a kind of a low chat right now, but that's okay. I don't give a fuck. To all the people in the chat, Rhea, RJ, Streeter. To all the homies who were just in the chat a bit ago, Cheeber. Zing. I'm like trying to go through the whole... I can't even scroll all the way up. Everybody who sent gift memberships tonight. Our Angry Otter. RJ. Thank you for the gifts, RJ. Thank you for the super chats. Big shout out to Cool Cat for the $5 donation, as well as Stoner for the $2 donation. I appreciate each and every one of you. Streeter, it's a pleasure to meet you. Wally G, Zing, VFY, all the homies, just everybody who came through today, in the evening chat, in the afternoon chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting my dreams. We're going to keep doing this shit all week. We're going to keep uploading music. We're going to keep making music. We're going to keep moving through. We're going to keep solving every single one of the world's problems on this stream live. So I hope to see y'all again. I'm going to be streaming all week, every single day in the afternoon and the evening. So please come through. And I love y'all. Thank you for supporting me, for real. And I hope I can give back in the same way that you guys have supported me. So until tomorrow, please spread love, hug your loved ones, stay positive. Life is short. I'll see you tomorrow, all right, guys? Have a great sleep. RJ, appreciate you. Let's do it again tomorrow, huh? Let's get it. Much love, y'all. You guys are family, and I'm grateful for you. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Deuces.